Galnet News, your galaxy in focus, 22nd of January 3301. In today's news, Senator Patreus announces a generous dispute settlement for Durius. Rumours of a delay to the Imperial Wedding are confirmed. President Halsey asks her people to hold firm, and how a navigation aid is undergoing an unlikely reinvention as a tasty snack. First up, a correction to a previous report in which we associated the Be With Cigar logo with an organisation we named Goon Fleet. The organisation, which is known as Goon Squadron, uses the logo shown and is not associated with Goon Fleet. We apologise for the oversight. Our top story today: Senator Patreus announced an end to the hostilities in the Durius system. The conflict in Durius began after the ruling authorities defaulted on a large debt that they inherited from the previous government. The Senator's civic management teams are now in the process of taking over control of the system's government in preparation for its new status as an imperial world. As well as declaring the aforementioned changes, Senator Patreus offered a great deal of praise in response to the overwhelming number of independent pilots who travelled to Durius in order to join his cause. He said, "In this modern age of new drive technology and rapid interstellar travel, we find ourselves becoming ever more reliant on the outstanding work carried out by our honoured allies of the Pilots Federation. Without their timely assistance, many more casualties would have befallen both sides of the conflict. Not just myself, but the people of Durius owe those brave independent pilots a debt of gratitude for helping to end this war before it truly got out of hand." Over to the Imperial Wedding now, where yesterday rumours of a delay were confirmed. Caradras McCall has the story.
After days of widely circulating rumours that ships belonging to major dignitaries had not yet departed for tomorrow's wedding, the palace this morning confirms that there will be a delay to the start of the festivities. Chancellor Anders Blaine made an announcement on the steps of the Imperial Palace saying, "It is with deep regret I have to announce that His Grace, the Emperor Hengist Duval, remains too unwell to participate in the wedding ceremony tomorrow. As such, it is with great sadness that I must declare a temporary postponement of the intended revelries. Hopefully this will be a delay of just a few days. I will make announcements each day once we know more." The Chancellor refused to take questions and returned inside the palace moments after his announcement. Although there is anger amongst lesser dignitaries that they weren't told in advance, the markets did notably change in reaction to this news, suggesting that the true state of the Emperor's health has come as no surprise to those in power. Caradras McCall, Galnet News.
Some more definite news on the Imperial Wedding emerged today. Zach Hunnison reports.
Rumours circulating regarding the Imperial Wedding being delayed have now been confirmed. It's been no secret about the state of the Emperor's health. However, this is the first time in over 500 years that the Imperial Wedding has been delayed for any reason at all. Aside from the small fortune that this is costing the Treasury, this also leads to greater tension in the political atmosphere within the Empire. After all, Arissa Lavini's claim to the throne now hangs in the balance, and many are saying that despite the significant supports of Chancellor Blaine, he has also gone on record saying that a descendant of the Duval line should be the next emperor. Whether or not this will lead to further friction within the empire itself, or indeed what will become of the emperor's health in the near future, still remains to be seen. But one thing's for certain: this event, much looked forward to by many across the galaxy and throughout the empire, can now be one that we can strike off the calendars until further notice. Reporting from Capital, Archana System, I'm Zach Hunniset, Galnet News.
In the Federation today, the Federal President has asked us to hold firm. In a presidential address last night, President Yasmina Halsey gave a lengthy speech outlining the various successes she claims her government has made over the course of her current term. However, when pressed to answer questions regarding the recent wave of systems scrambling to leave the federal fold, President Halsey simply said, "We are facing troubled times. While it is easy for some to declare that the military are the solution, we must look further ahead. Our society fails those who need our help the most, and it is by lifting those at the bottom that we will restore federal society to what it should be." Political pundits were quick to point out that her speech contained very little substance. with many complaining that the President had failed to address any of the actual threats that face the Federation today. Some have even gone so far as to suggest that her mishandling of the current socio-economic climate has left the Federation weaker than it's ever been before, pointing to the recent slide of Banki and BD 032338 into states of lawless anarchy as prime examples of the President's continued failures. Finally today, Zach Hunnisett reports on how a spelling error has turned into a tasty spacefaring snack.
It all began with a simple spelling mistake while approaching Ackerman Market, a trading station in the Aravet system. Now the crispy meat-based snack can be found at almost any outlet in the galaxy. Nav Bacon, a salty freeze-dried snack, is reminiscent of a recipe that was produced in the Sol system up until approximately 500 years ago, when the appropriate meat became difficult to farm. We spoke to its creator, Patron Condor, to find out more about Nav Bacon. Hello everybody, I'm Zach Hunnisett of Galnet News, and I'm here with Patron Condor, the creator of Nav Bacon. So, Mr. Condor, you've made a very popular product. Could you tell us a little more about it?
Well, it started as just basic synthetic meats and things, but now it's turned into some. I've changed the recipe a bit, and it's very, very special and new, and I think it's going to taste better. So we'll see that rolling on the markets in a few days. But other than that, I've just been psyched about actually, making something people like, and making millions while doing it doesn't hurt either.
Okay. But did you expect it to sell as well as it did at the beginning, or is it just something you thought you'd just try?
I didn't expect it to sell, at all, really. I mean, at first it was just something I would sell as a little bit extra money from where I went as I hauled cargo from A to B. But eventually, as demand grew higher, I had to hire more people to sell it. Here we are now. So I never expected it to take off as much as it did, though. That's just a miracle.
So from now, what's in the life of Patron Condor? Where do you see Nav Bacon going in future?
Well, I'd like to see it expand to more systems and places, and maybe, Alliance and Empire space. I want to see it spread all across the galaxy. It's, everybody needs something to eat, especially on long hauls and recon missions and things like that, especially I can understand toys in the military. I think they'd love it.
Well, that sounds definitely very good, and it's been great talking to you. I think we can definitely hope that Nav Bacon becomes a very popular snack, as it already has become, and even more so in the future. Thank you very much for talking to us, Patron Condor, and
thanks for having me.
Hope to see you around another time.
Yes, sir.
Nav Bacon is certainly shaping up to be a mainstay for pilots all over, particularly on long journeys due to largely its low price, and a pack of 25 pieces can be as cheap as 2 or 3 credits, so pick one up at your local store. Reporting from Ackerman Market, Aravet System, Zach Hunnisett, Galnet News.
And that's the Galnet News for today. Tune in next time to keep your galaxy in focus.